Creative Beast Enthusiast, we have the Stegosaurus stenops. Let's go! Boom! You can't even see my face. The Stegosaurus stenops, huge beast of the Mesozoic figure. It's massive. Whee! Oh, it hit me in the face. It's so big. Look at this thing. You have the front of the box, and it's massive. I can't believe how big it is. You have the insane illustration over here, done by Gabriel Ugueto, and holy crap does this guy look good. I cannot believe how massive the box is, and I cannot wait to dive in. You have the back of the box right here with all the other figures in this wave. Very cool, very neat, very demure. Very cool. Bottom of the box, everyone who's worked on this figure right here. And let's get this guy open so you can't see my face. Oh my goodness. Just take everything out with the back. It's still coming out. Oh my gosh. You got the insane backdrop, which you can actually use this for whatever you like because it's so big. You got the card art over here. Let's go ahead and take this out with no instructions because this figure comes in one piece. You have the incredible art illustration again by Gabriel, and on the back you have the catalog shot with all the facts and stats. Very neat. And you can use this as a token card in our Zoic TCG. So it does come in this clamshell, and you just pull off the front right here. Oh, the tape is no match for my might! What the heck? Look how good it looks! This is absolutely insane! Snippety, snappity, snoppity. Cool. And just like that, you are free to exist in our realm. I can't believe I'm holding this. What is insane about this figure is when I first started working with Dave and Ross were talking about this. I'd never seen it, and Dave sculpted this by hand out of castling clay. He went over so many things to make sure this was a perfect figure, and I don't think it gets any better than this. I am going to say this is the best Stegosaurus action figure on the market that has ever existed. Oh, these are incredible. The coloration is insane. I can't believe I'm holding this. This is so wild to me. And I don't know how Dave does this. He always kills it with his sculpts. And the fact that he did every one of these scales by hand just blows my mind even more. I don't know how he does this. You get this crazy beautiful palette, and these dark colors really flow through the body and bring it together with these lighter patterns. But what really makes this figure pop to me is the bluish hints on the sides that just flow perfectly into these darker colors with these creams. You then have the brownish color, like it's almost like a red brown throughout the entire body. That really makes the other bright colors distinguish from itself. But what's really crazy is these plates. These plates with these greens are just insane to me. I can't believe how cool they are. And they're supposed to be translucent, so you can actually see through them. How cool is that? Oh my gosh. What a work of art, literally. Then you also have the cool little toenails that are fully painted and look great. I just can't believe how well this figure comes together, and the detail throughout the entire thing is just beautiful. Even the back legs, you have a darker color towards the toenail, and I love how that makes the feet stand out. I really love this fat little piece right here on the heel that really shows off the weight of this incredible Titan. The textures on this are wild in themselves too. These plates look so realistic. It looks like they have grown and they're really, really detailed. But the scales on this beast are insane with the fleshy wrinkles. It looks like a real beast. I mean, I know the Stegosaurus existed, but this looks like it could be real, not an action figure. I think I got all the parts warmed up, so now we can talk about the articulation. Because this is a beast, and you really do need to get in there and loosen it up so you can play with it fully. So you can get these crazy range of motions down. Do y'all see what I'm cooking? Oh, and then it can go up really, really high. I think this is the back neck articulation for any four-legged creature we have done. What do you call this? I don't know what we call four-legged creatures. What is this? You do get the hinge joint in the jaw, so you can get it open. You have the flesh inside of the mouth, so you really do get this wide, as wide as you want, but you don't need to go that wide. But you can see the teeth now. How cool is that? So the jaw is actually on a hinge swivel, so you can get crazy range of motion as wide as you'd like, and it looks very clean. The back of the skull is a barbell, so you can get 360 rotation and articulation, and it moves super far in all directions. So you can really get just the head alone to look in any direction you'd like. Look at that. You have another barbell in the middle of the neck, so you can get even further articulation. Then you get another barbell at the base of the neck, so you can get even further articulation. And what's great is there's actually a floating neck piece in here, floating flesh piece, so that when you do get these crazy bends, look at that, it pops out and hides that joint articulation, so that you can get the really far downs, crazy rights and left. Like, look at that. That's wild. Perfectly turns in any direction you'd like because of the range of motion that Dave was able to engineer into this thing without hitting the scute scale. What are these, the plates? So you can get full range of motion. You then do get barbells in the shoulders, so you can get very wide or as close as you want with 360 rotation in them. Look at that. And the patterning lines up with the arms, so it feels like it's one solid piece. You then do get a disc swivel in the elbow for 90-degree range of motion, and it works flawlessly with a barbell in the foot, so you can get that foot rotation articulation, so you can have it sit in place however you'd like a real foot should. You then have a barbell in the center of the body, so you can do all the crazy dinosaur stuff you'd want to do with him. Look at that. And it moves so far. You can turn it in any direction you want. And it covers up that hip right here, so it really does look like a real articulation movement. You get crazy down and up. So you get a crazy amount of articulation range in any direction you want with this. And that's why the back or the cuts in this figure are so unique. It's so that we can get the maximum range of articulation in this guy. You then have a barbell in the hip, so you can get the 360 rotation again, and you can get it to go wide and close together. I love that. I love how much thought went into creating this figure. You then again get the articulation in the knee on a disc swivel. You can really see the detail Dave went into in sculpting this. It has this fleshy bit that hides inside the thigh, so it looks like it's having an actual movement with real flesh. How insane is that? And a barbell on the back foot, so that you do get all the crazy articulation and posability you'd want out of this thing while keeping the sculpt looking beautiful. You then have a barbell in the base of the tail, so you can get crazy range of motion there too, and the other direction. Look at this. Oh my gosh. You can then make it go super high, and it looks like it does get limited by this plate right here, but you can also get to go super low. So it doesn't matter how you want to do this figure, you can get crazy articulation out of it. You then have the barbell in the middle of the tail piece right here that makes it so you can get even crazier range of motion in all directions. And then you also have another barbell right here in the tail, so you can get crazy ups and downs as well, and for sure 360 rotations. Look at that. And in the thagomizer, ta-da! Kind of like it like that more. Oh, and the thagomizer has blue hints on it too. I didn't even realize that. That is insanely cool. Man, so much thought went into this figure. I can't believe how cool it is. And to have it in my hands, and it's a weapon. This thing is pretty heavy. I would say at least 3 pounds maybe? I don't know, I'm probably making up those numbers. This weighs like 1 billion pounds. I'm just super strong, I'm just over here doing curls with it. I love it. I'm having so much fun with this. And we haven't even got to the turntables yet. Let's go ahead and do that. Let's get a cool pose. So because this guy's so big, I went ahead and grabbed a new theropod stand. I guess they're just Creative Beast stands. Whenever I have these on this new tabletop, they do not go anywhere. Maybe I don't even need a stand for that. I don't think I do. I don't even need a stand. I did all that for nothing. Now that we've seen the insane articulation capabilities of the Stegosaurus stenops, what does that name mean, Spino?
Stegosaurus means roofed lizard because it was initially thought way back when that the plates on Stegosaurus's back were flattened against the body like roof shingles. As we learned more about the animal in decades to come, it was learned that these plates were vertical structures along the back that were likely used for display.
And where did it come from? Where did we first discover this species?
The first Stegosaurus remains were unearthed by Othniel Charles Marsh during the Bone Wars in Dinosaur Ridge, which is in Colorado in the United States. And ever since that day, it has become one of the most recognizable dinosaur silhouettes of all time.
One of my favorite fossils that has been discovered is actually an Allosaurus that has marks of a thagomizer going through its pelvic region. And Spino actually told me about this and showed me these awesome pictures. And that was one of the coolest stories I know that we have from preserved fossils. We're gonna actually show that off right now. Look at this monster right here. This is the Fragilis Allosaurus, or Allosaurus fragilis. And this is an adult. Could you imagine trying to eat a Stegosaurus? Whenever this guy came to get him, he'd probably take a quick hard step and just whoosh, 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 and the foot, all that force would come down, and then we'll pretend like this is an adolescent. So that guy's being smart, and this guy doesn't have any smarts. So he's trying to come over here, and this guy's gonna bring his tail underneath it, and and that, Creative Beast Enthusiast, is why you do not poke the bear, or the Stegosaurus. One thing I did want to do is show off the Tyrannosaurus Rex next to the Stego, because these two were millions of years apart. We were actually closer to the T-Rex, is that right, Spino? Compared to the T-Rex being closer to the Stegosaurus in existence. And look at these sizes! They're so big you can't even see them fully on screen. How cool are these two guys? Just the behemoths of their times. I have the power in my hand. Witness them. That's what he's saying. He's saying, witness them. And a dead Allosaurus, 1/35 scale. Just look at this. He can just stand on his back and ride him. It's crazy. It's crazy to see how big these colossal beasts were. And I could not imagine, I can't fathom something so large walking this earth. He's eating out of his hand. Now that we've had so much fun with Stegosaurus, let's go ahead and get in that card pose right here. So it looks like his head's turned, probably one of the easiest ones. And there we have it, the Stegosaurus stenops, an incredible beast, super detailed, highly articulated. You can get all the beasts I've shown off today on our website, www.creative-beast.com. Let us know your thoughts in the comments below, and we'll see you on the next Creative Beast previews for the prehistoric to the fantastic Creative Beast Studio!